Hi, this is Coach Pomai. Welcome to ICE Mental Game Training Podcast 6. Today's episode is about what to do when mental game training doesn't work for you. Athletes contact us all the time with problems. We work to give the best response possible with an exercise or tip to get started. After a few weeks pass, once in a while an athlete will say, "I tried it and it doesn't work." Why is mindset change not instantaneous? Did you land your double axel when you first started skating? No, it took years of development. Maybe you still haven't landed it yet. There is a great amount of physical and mental development and practice that goes into a double axel. You know that. You live it every day. After a few weeks of working on a new jump, do you give up? Do you conclude that the technique your coach is teaching you doesn't work, or that your coach is not effective? Of course not. You know that new skills take practice to master. You need to work with your coach on the new skill for a period of time. It is a process of discovery to find your strengths, weaknesses, where you are in the skill right now. Your coach tries different things to figure out the best way to teach you. It is the same with mental game training. Is it reasonable to beat yourself up when you fail to change your mindset in a week or month or even a year? Add the fact that most athletes pay attention to mental game training only when they are in trouble. They are stressed, tense, and worried. It is difficult to learn new skills in this frame of mind. Is it fair to expect your mental game to turn around after reading a few articles or trying a few exercises for a week? No. When you have been thinking the same way for years, it will take time to change. The good news is that you can do it, but you need to start. Consistent mental game training works. We work with athletes over a period of time before we see permanent mindset changes. Of course, like anything, when you start to pay attention to your mental game, your practice and performance will get better. It is a process of continual improvement. But long-term, bulletproof mental toughness, especially under pressure, takes practice and work. How much should you work on your mental game? Here's the best answer I ever had. It comes from an ICE student. I work on my mental game every moment I am on the ice. I never stop. Mental game training teaches you ways to bring and keep your focus in the present moment. Being in the present moment is necessary for your best performance. ICE training uses baby steps designed to peel away at any habits or assumptions that keep you from being present in the moment. Do you expect too much of yourself? Some athletes skip to the final outcome without building a strong foundation. Then they decide that mental game training doesn't work. For example, I will focus on one thing at a time. This sounds easy, but not everyone even knows what focus feels like. Once an athlete knows what focus feels like, then they can take the next step and learn to manage their focus. Mental game training works only when you do. Many athletes have bungee jumping mindsets, up 1 minute, down the next. This is because they don't do the work every day. The usual priority for skaters and parents is number 1, on-ice skills. Number 2, off-ice. Number 3, dance. Number 4, mental game training and everything else. If you want to transform your thinking, you need to work on mental game skills consistently, not only when you have a problem, a competition, or something that's not going well. The best way to make sure you work on your mental game daily is to find someone to hold you accountable. When you know you will be reporting to someone weekly, you will remember to do the work. Some think that if you have to be reminded to do your mental game work, you're weak-willed or not interested enough. The reality is that very few people have the self-discipline to follow through with everything they need to do in life. It's why you need to do mental game training in the first place. Give yourself permission to ask for or hire help. The most successful people in the world work with mental game, life, or business coaches. You don't have to work with ICE. There are many coaches out there. Find a coach that is a good fit and just start. Athletes that do work are more likely to change their stinkin' thinking into champion thinking. Mental game coaches are experts in this area. They have insight that comes from years of experience. This expertise can save you time and money and boost your skating performance. The best coaches will take you from where you are straight to a confident mindset. When problems come up, you can blast through them instead of staying stuck. Mental game professionals hold you accountable. The most challenging part of mental game training is that you must do it every day. Once you've practiced it enough, it becomes a habit, a new way of thinking. In our experience, over time, skaters do improve their ability to be present in the moment. It begins with very short periods of time during practice and competition. The longer an athlete works on their mental game, the longer they stay in the present. It is a gradual change full of natural ups and downs. Even if you have been stuck for a while, you can change. When you commit to training your mental game every moment on the ice, you can transform your mindset. Prescription: bulletproof mindset. Mental game training teaches you how to focus on the present moment. This allows you to manage your emotions, self-doubts, and fears. The human brain is wired to think about one thing at a time. When you focus on what you are doing, other thoughts don't exist. Many problems and challenges disappear when you focus on what you are doing. You will be so immersed in your tasks, you won't notice what others are doing on the ice. You won't have time to make comparisons. When you are in the moment, you won't worry that you are taking too long to land a jump. Instead of dwelling in the past, you will have the energy to practice, improve, and land the jump. When you doubt you will ever land your double lutz, you will be able to refocus back to improving your technique. When you pay attention to what you are doing, you will have better chance of success. You will still have hard times, but you will know how to get back on track quicker by using your mental game. Thanks for listening. If you want to learn more, you can find us at icementalgame.com or like our page on Facebook at IceMentalGame. Until next time, this is Coach Pomai saying aloha and happy skating.